36 years old and still playing. I don't know why. I wonder if it was because when I became a professional, there wasn't a professional league like this. It sort of felt like a shooting star career, and as long as you could be a U.S. Women's National Team player, it was worth it, and otherwise not. And so even wanting to continue to play for me shows how far it's come in those 14 years. And I'm really proud to be playing. We saw a mass exodus, so many retirements from my peers. What I think we've self-proclaimed ourselves as the golden generation, 2015, 2019 World Cup champions. So many of my peers retired in the last few years. And to be going through such a long recovery and my very first injury of my career, I was balancing so many complex emotions. And when I started the year, when I started 2024, I had my 4 surgeries, and my goal was to play an A game, a single game. And I almost thought it would be a goodbye game. And I almost thought that I had lost my mind for even trying because, the reality of my circumstance was telling me I couldn't. How many surgeries does one get before they're deemed insane, right? And as the season progressed, I think the gift of my injury really allowed me to start seeing the world from inside my body and really being in tune with what my body wanted, what it needed, and get to experience the sport in an entirely different way. Sports is driven on, market value, external validation, what the press says about you, how you look, all of these things. And to make it to the top, I managed a lot of those elements, and I think I did it quite well. And it came with a cost. It came with a cost of, my own disconnection from what I wanted and what I felt. And through my injury and through aging and through seeing so many of my peers retire, I had this really unique experience where I began to realize I could do it. I could do another season. I could potentially do more. We'll see what my body says. And I gave myself permission to think about what it would be like to retire and not come back, and permission to think about what it would be like to play for a couple more years. And I think a lot of athletes don't do that. I think when you're injured, you are saying, I am coming back. And I had to grapple with that reality, and I think I'm really happy that I did.
And what there has to be a reason why you want to come back, and that's on the field, to be on the field, right? What really brings you back? What specifically do you do on the field that gives you that satisfaction?
I think that every single thing that happens between the lines is pure joy. What's hard about this job is all the things around it. When I get to play, when I get to compete, when I get to do what I'm good at, when I get to sharpen a tool that is already excellent, but I'm trying to make it 0.5% more excellent, that is just joy. I think, sport's beautiful, but this is the beautiful game for a reason. It is blessing to be outside in sun and be able to smell the grass, to play on a team with so many women, and balance teamwork, camaraderie, leadership, mentorship, and the exchange of energy that we do when we play together. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything in the world that can bond a group of women together like playing sports together. And no words need to be exchanged for us to feel that. And that's what brings me back. I run a business. I do a lot of other things other than soccer, and there's literally nothing like being on the grass. That is why I'm back, and I'm really going to make an effort this season to be there and to allow myself that experience as an experience, and to try to enjoy that, because like I said, I don't know how long I'll play. I don't have a plan, but I know that I'm in one of my last few seasons. I can say that, right? And And so it's a great privilege to be able to just experience the joy of playing soccer with people I admire.